Marina, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The running back has it. At the 35, he's loose. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Gives it on the option. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. He's got 48 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or if you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some points.
The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all...
There he goes!
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Open space at the 25. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Moore to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Find some fresh air. Powers through the defender. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Vols want to move quickly. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
He now has 56 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the 1st game of the season. Moore will throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Finds his man. It's Matthews. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. Timing and it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Moore to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the grab. It's Perry. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find this man for 6.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He makes a grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This crowd busting the decimal meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the
running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gets the back moving. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Staley. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Staley. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Has it back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their new year off.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Oregon State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Quarterback making checks. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense had that pegged. There was nowhere to go. As soon as that tight end caught the football, he was on the ground. Nice job by the defense setting him on the ground quickly.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. That's caught. It's Perry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a back.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He gets a block. He's got it out. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Moore will throw. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Bishop. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Still looking on the move. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, maybe a double pass. Under fire. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
With the catch, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Bishop. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Pulls it in. It's Bishop. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw again. He wants it all. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown ball! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 10 over Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They give to the big fullback. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Moore to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's low. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's low. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moore will throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He wants to throw it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Bishop. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this defense taking one back to the house? You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that third down.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in. And, man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to snap it quickly. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Staley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gets the back moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Moore to the air. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with it.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Football 7. Military stun.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Looking for the score. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bishop. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Makes the catch. It's Bishop. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
To the air on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Got him in the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's Perry. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Finds his tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.